explain what this is, I'm going to start by explaining a common phenomenon that happens to a lot of English language learners. So, I get this quite a lot. Wow, you're speaking so fast! And I'm thinking to myself, no, I'm not. I'm speaking at quite normal pace. But it depends on the way I speak. So right now, I'm pronouncing every single syllable so that you guys can understand me very clearly. But when I talk like this, and I just kind of merge all the sounds together, it sounds like I'm talking super, super fast, but in reality, I'm not. Did you get that? So, that is what connected speech is. So, in this video, I'm going to try to explain to you some of the rules that we have in connected speech that will help you understand when native speakers speak normally, where we don't pronounce every syllable and we merge words together, which will in turn also help you as a language learner sound more like a native. Okay, so we're going to be looking at a few different aspects to connected speech today. So first of all, we're going to start off with concatenation or linking. So, concatenation or linking is probably what most people think of when they first get the idea of connected speech. So, as it says in the name, linking, you're joining two sounds together. So this is what, when you have the end of one word blends into another, and it forms kind of one sound. It's a bit of a mishmash, which it just sounds quite confusing and is a little bit frightening because you're like, what? I didn't understand anything. But don't you worry. It doesn't matter what your level of English is, it's just getting familiar with hearing connected speech. Let's look at a few examples. You can say, I want this orange. Very clear, you understand me. If I say it normally, as you could say, I want this orange. I want this orange. Can you hear that difference? It just kind of all mumbles together. It just mushes all together like a massive mix of Play-Doh. Now, can you hear the difference between this next example? I want that orange. I want that orange. I want that orange. Can you hear that? There's kind of a D sound that forms between that and orange. I want that orange. It sounds like there's a D in the middle, but it's just the way that it sounds, because for me, the ease of moving my mouth to form the syllables between that and orange. That, orange. Do you see? Because my mouth ends on a that, and then the next word is orange. So rather than having to open and close my mouth an extra time, I just blur the sounds together, saying that orange. Okay, here's another example. This afternoon. Right, clear? Now, this afternoon. This afternoon. That S from this and the af from afternoon joined together. Can you say it with me? This afternoon. And then also there's a little bit of a lull in the noon. Maybe that's just my accent. This afternoon. Brilliant. You're kind of hearing it? Right. Next, we've got a question. Questions are the absolute worst because everything just molds together. Because as you know, when you're saying a question in English, you always have to raise your voice at the end of the question so that people understand you're asking a question and not saying a sentence. For example, is he busy? Or he is busy. So the second one is a sentence, the first one's a question. So I said that very clearly. Is he busy? But if I merge it together, I would say, is he busy? That sounds quite funny, doesn't it? Is he busy? So because there's a lot of repetition of that E sound and that S sound. Can you say it with me? Is he busy? I know, it sounds a little bit silly, but that's how we would say it. And lastly, this is a common question. Do you like cats or dogs? So you could say, cats or dogs? Can you hear that? There's kind of a sound in the middle between cats and dogs. So the question, cats or dogs? In normal speech, in connected speech, cats or dogs? Sounds quite weird. Can you say it for me one more time? Cats or dogs? So, are you kind of getting the idea now? Right. Brilliant. So, the most crucial tip I've not given you yet for knowing how to link these sounds together is the fact that we're always linking a consonant sound with a vowel sound. So, it can either be the last letter of the first word is a consonant and the first letter of the second word is a vowel, or the other way around. So, we take the example, speak English. Speak English, K, which is a consonant, and E, which is a vowel. Speak English, they always join together, right? And so are all the other examples I've done. So always remember, if it's a consonant and a vowel that are next to each other, but from two different words, they will just bond together. And I've got a question for you. Do you speak English? In connected speech, do you speak English? What a jumble of sounds. I know that sounds intimidating, but don't worry. We will get back to that j sound for the do you. But for now, I'm just focusing on speak English. Speak English.